Hey you guys, Serenity Soul Invictus, welcome back to the channel. Today you guys, I want to talk to you about something that's very important to me. Ways of improving your femininity. Now you know this is something that I've been passionate about for quite some time, but it's kind of looking around and it's kind of disturbing the role reversal that's going on in our society. Whether you live in America, whether you live in the Caribbean, wherever you live, Europe, wherever, you're going to see there's a lot of confusion going on with genders, between genders. There are men who've taken on the identity and characteristics of pure women, and there are women who've taken on full characteristics of men. If you just throw on a lace front, that does not mean you are feminine. And sadly, some females believe this. And so I wanted to talk about this today to get your feedback and feelings on this subject. Ways of improving your femininity. Understanding what femininity is, first and foremost, is of the utmost importance. Okay? Because your femininity is your birthright. Your divine feminine. That is within yourself who you are on a more spiritual level. Okay? And then it comes to the physical, the emotional, the psychological, all of these aspects. How do you improve your femininity in all of these ways? Of course, looking good, your appearance matters a lot. Okay? Because you're going to be treated different. Firstly, you're going to be treated different based on your looks. Secondly, when you see yourself looking a certain way, you're going to act different. Your demeanor is going to change. And so looks are definitely important. But true change is going to come from within you. Starts here. All is mind. But inside of you, your mind is what's going to help your emotional state. It's going to help your psychological, all of the psychological processes. Your consciousness, basically. Okay? So changing your mindset is very important to improving your femininity. And by understanding who you are as a woman, it's going to help you greatly in transforming your whole mannerism, your whole way of being, your whole way of thinking is going to change. So you have to understand that. Improving your femininity, definitely, a lot of it stems from childhood, because in some homes, we know some girls were raised to be ladylike, keep their inside voices on, talk sweet, learn how to cook and clean and set the table, all of these great qualities. Not to be a servant in any way, but to know how to take care of her man, right? A lot of the times, this was something that I definitely was raised similarly. But as times got further, as we got into more of the modern age, all of that got muddy, because we had first the feminism, the age of feminism. Okay, that era of feminism where women wanted to become equal to men, they wanted the same rights as men, and which is completely understandable, because we know, based on what those same women have done, we know that we are very capable and very able of doing the same things that a man does. We have our weaknesses, however. That does not make us the weaker sex. Okay? So you have to understand that. And some women out there feel like women who are trying to be ladylike, or women who are more understanding of their gift of femininity, are doing other women a disservice or an injustice. Like we're actually coming off as the weaker sex, and we're making men look at us less. Like we're making men deem us as the weaker sex, deem us as able to be controlled and doormats. I am not saying that at all, because those men who believe that, they're confused, and they need to get in touch with their true masculinity. They need to understand what their roles really are on this earth. Okay? So understand that I'm not dissing any females out there who had to struggle, who had to go out there and be the single mom and provide for her family, herself. Big ups to you and full props to you. But at the same time, I want females to understand that by being more ladylike, by softening your your mannish qualities, you are actually going to make your quality of life a whole lot better. Believe it or not. Okay? Because in this time where we have the reversed genders, the reverse roles, role play, there are true real men out there who are still searching for those divine feminine females. They still are yearning to find a female who is not manly. No man is attracted, no real man, of course, is attracted to a manly woman, you know. Of course, we're not talking about the freaks now. We're not, don't get your mind in the gutter, because, you know, we have all kinds of people out there. We're not talking about them. We're just talking straight up, no, real man, real woman, okay? So, heterosexual, of course, all of that. Improving your femininity, number one, you have to understand what a man's role is as a woman. And this is going to help you to stop behaving as such. So stop taking on all the roles of a man. Stop jumping in to volunteer and do everything a man would do. You know, wait and delegate. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask. You know, and I'm not talking about going around being hungry and thirsty for money. I'm talking about, say for instance, if you're at work, okay, something fell behind the flipping file cabinet. You, as Miss Independent, strong, independent black woman, you do not have to go there and pull that file cabinet out to pick up that pen. You've got men working here. Hello, they have muscle. They have muscles for a reason, to pull things, to lift things for you, the prize, the female. So allow that man, if he comes there and he's like, oh, you need my help? What's that? Something fell? Oh, yes, darling. Can you please get that for me? Oh, I don't know how that happened. Anyway, he's like, no, don't worry about it. You know, that's what I'm here for. So listen to that phrase. Listen to that statement. A man is more than willing to put his jacket down for you to step on. A man is more than willing to help you and assist you in your time of need and distress. You know, you ever heard of the damsel in distress stories? Those did not stick around for no reason. They stuck around because it's real. Because men are out there wanting to be more men to us women. Okay, and we have to understand that. We have to stop being so arrogant and pompous and loud and brawling and understand to come, pull it back a little bit. Pull it back. Okay? And we will see things change for the better in our lives. So you have some men now who were raised in homes where, you know, they watched their mother be the man in the home. And so, of course, if you get with those types of individuals, those types of men, he's going to expect the same thing from you. He's going to expect you to come home from a whole day's work and cook and clean and do everything else, please him at night, do all of these stuff, and then at the end of the day, by Friday, he has his hand out like, where's your half? Where's your half? Sometimes, where's your 60%? Sometimes, where's your 70%? You know what I'm saying? This is because you chose foolishly. And this is something I wanted to make a discussion, because we as women are doing a lot of bad choosing. We need to start choosing people who are the true providers and protectors, so that we still can play our role no matter how many years go by, no matter how older we get. We are still the treasure. We are still the prize in the relationship. Okay? So if you find a man like that, like, you can't expect him to think any differently. So it's important for you. This is why I want to do another topic. I think that led me to do another topic. I just thought about it. I'm going to do another topic very shortly, talking about hypergamy, the benefits of it, what it is, all of that stuff. But it's becoming a trend now, because we have to understand now. We're tired of all of the BS. We're tired of trying to play like we're men, we're equal. We are equal in a sense, but we are different in a big sense, okay? And so we have to remember that. We have to remember that, like I said, you're teaching your daughters how to be, you know, you're teaching your sons how not to be. Very important. So improving your femininity is of the utmost importance as a woman. Okay? You're gonna get treated better on the job. You're gonna get treated better in your home, in your normal life, in social interactions, you're going to get treated better as a whole the more you understand who you really are, okay? And stop trying to play someone you're not. So improving femininity goes as far as how you speak, your other mannerisms, how you respond a lot of times, how you respond to certain situations. Because we know everybody has some emotional dips and stuff. We tend to lose our tempers. Like me, when I lose my temper, I get super, super loud. And this is something I definitely need to work on, because after the fact, I am very embarrassed. I feel like, oh my gosh, that was so not me. But in the moment, it's like you can't help yourself. These are the things we need to work on eradicating, or at least minimizing, so that we can actually gracefully transition into the feminine woman that we know ourselves to be. And we also have to remember to allow men to be the men that we desire them to be. So I think I even need to do a part 2 on this video, because I don't want it to be any longer. I'm going to end it here, but do not forget to let me know your feelings on this in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, hit notification, all of that stuff, so that you're back. When I'm back, you're back. Okay? So for now, I'm going to end it here. Peace and love, blessed be, and namaste until I come back with part 2 of this great topic. Bye!